part 2. Let's just get into it. All right, I wanted to show you guys that liquid liner from part 1. See, it dried, it's not moving, it's not budging. Really, really nice. I forget one item that I'm going to start with. I did also haul this when I got the bronzer from Too Faced. It was this new Born This Way Too Faced mini palette. This is in Cold Smolder Nudes. They had like a rose gold one as well, but I didn't need both, and I picked which one would I rather have more, and this was the one that screamed out to me because I feel like I do have a ton of the other shades, which I have a ton of these too, but it's just super, super pretty. I just thought it would be so nice to have. And then, like I said, these are $29 retail, but we did get our double discount on these, so I thought, why not pick it up? I think it's really pretty. I have tried this a couple times. I really, really am enjoying it. So there's that. I did forget to show you that in the first video. Brows are done. We are going to go ahead and prime the eyes, and I'm going to use my new Colourpop concealer that I said that I got, because why not? Just going to put a little bit, and then I'm going to take that concealer brush that I also picked up. I have not started with my eyes in so long. Like, I've been doing my base for work first before everything, so it's really, really strange to me that I'm doing this. The palette I'm going to use is the Sailor Moon one, just because it's the new one in this haul. In the Sailor Moon palette, I think I'm going to take... I'm going to do a mixture of Moon Castle and Twilight Flash. These two right here, because they're matte. And I'm just going to kind of go over the lid with those. I will say this palette has some kick up, and it's very powdery. But that doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, then you may not like this. But it doesn't bother me. The shade I'm putting on is kind of peachy tone. That's really pretty. Look how easy that was. And I am using a Colourpop eyeshadow brush. I think though I'm going to take this shade here, Luna. It's so pretty. It's like a purpley shimmer. I'm going to put that all over the lid. It's really pretty, the color. I feel like it's kind of different than what it's coming up in the pan. It's a lot lighter, unless it's the shade that I have underneath that's making it look kind of different, you know. I think I'm going to take this pinky shade here. It's kind of pinky purpley. I'm just going to take a tad of that on the end of the eye. Just a little bit. Add a little dimension. It's not going to add a lot because the shades are so, so light, but it's going to add a little something. I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to hold off on the eyes for now. I think I'm okay with them. I'm not trying to do like something super fancy or anything like that, so we're just going to hold off on that. And then I did put that sunscreen on the first video. I feel like it's definitely could be a primer, so I'm going to just leave that on my face as a primer. A Beauty Balm from Anastasia. Again, mine is in the shade number 3. And I'm just going to put that on my skin. Just like that. That's what I typically do. I first off will go in with a brush, and then I take a sponge and just kind of press it all in. Your skin will still peek through with this. It is by no means a full coverage foundation or beauty balm or whatever you want to call it. It is very, very light, and I'm okay with that. Stuff peeking through here, that doesn't bother me. I will sometimes go with just a little bit concealer and hide a little more if I feel like I need it that day, but for the most part, I will just technically leave it the way it is. A sponge, and I'm just going to press everything in just to kind of adhere it to the skin. Nothing like super hard or anything like that. Go ahead and go in with the concealer from Colourpop. I love this concealer. Like I said, I in the last video, I have finished up already one of these. In that new Eco Tools, we're going to put that to the test, and we're going to see how well it blends out that concealer for us. I always go in with the brush first, and then I will take a powder, like a beauty blender or whatever, and then just kind of press it into the skin. It's getting around the nose really nicely, which I do like. This does blend really, really nicely. I really like that. It didn't leave any streaks or anything like that. I'm just going to go in with this sponge just to kind of adhere everything before I go in with powder. Take the powders that I showed you guys. These are the Morphe setting powders in translucent and pink. I go with the pink under my eyes. And then I go with the translucent all over the face. So I'm going to take that and then put that on. This little sponge is really great for doing that. That powder is really good for setting the under eyes and everything. It doesn't accentuate. And then I'm just going to go with translucent. I'm going to use my little triangle sponge that I got from Amazon. Before I set the rest of the whole face with powder, I'm going to go in with the bronzer stick. Just take a little bit in my spots that I like to put it. It's super creamy, you guys. So I feel like I have to go very lightly. Blends really, really nicely. It's very creamy. If you're an oily gal, you may not like this because it is very, very creamy. But I love it because I'm dry. And it just blends so beautifully. The brush I'm using is a new brush I got from Eco Tools a while back. It looks like that. See how it's just kind of shaped? I just absolutely love how it looks. Onto the blush. This is that Ulta Beauty blush in Mood. And I'm just going to, instead of putting it on the cheeks, I'm going to take the brush that I have. This is an Ulta Beauty blush, dual fiber brush, looks like that. I'm going to go over the product, like so. Oh, I think I got too much. Barely dipped it in there. This thing is like, can you see that? So I'm going to go very lightly and hope for the best. Just like that. Very pretty. Love that. Gives you kind of like that kissed, like you've been in the cold kind of look. Just go ahead and set the rest of my face with the powder since we got those cream products on. Before I put the mascara, I'm going to put this liquid liner on my lash line. And then I'm going to put my mascara and I'm going to be using the brown mascara from Too Faced, the new one. And then I will come back on and then we will finish up with whatever products we need to finish up with. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, so I'm back. We're just going to quickly finish up the video. So I'm going to just go into the palette I was using, which is this one here. And I'm going to just take a little bit of these two shades here, and I'm going to blend them on the lower lash line, just very little. I did put that liner, but I don't feel like it's showing up that well because it is purple and it's really light. I can see it, but you might not be able to see it on camera. So, but it's really pretty. I did not put mascara on the lower lashes. I'm going to quickly spray my face. Wow, pretty good sprayer. I like that. Okay, lastly, I still have that lip oil on. I have not reapplied it. It lasts very, very long. It's still pretty shiny. You can see the color has changed. I really, really like it. I'm just going to finish up with the look with the Colourpop So Juicy lip product. This does give me Black Honey vibes. See how pretty that is and how hydrating? It might be a little dark to some of you for me, but I love it. I think it's very, very pretty. All right, guys, is what we got, what we did with all the products that I picked up. I really like how it turned out. Nice. I can definitely wear this look to work. I love my skin. Like I said, stuff is still peeking through, but I don't mind it. I prefer this type of look because it's not heavy or anything on my skin, and it still looks like skin, but I still look really put together. But yeah, I really like it. I'm very dewy, very glowy. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Let me know any video ideas, or if there's a specific product that I showed you today that you would like me to elaborate on or answer any questions on. I'd be more than glad to do that for you guys. But I'm going to complete this video for now. This will be the second part, so we'll have part 1. If you haven't seen that, go watch part 1, which is the haul in general, and then part 2 of us trying the products. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.